I hope you guys care enough to come over to look at Isaiah 66. This happens. It's a camera. This is attached to. This is a USB camera, and I am gonna switch it. I have a camera up there, but I don't know if it can be the attachment. I did the USB serial bus controller settings. I know them, and I did fix them, and they worked for a while, but they just stopped. But let's get into Isaiah 66. And there's a reason I was looking at that camera. I just had a feeling. Isn't that funny? So Isaiah 66. Sometimes it makes me think the prince of the power of the air, does he have power to do these things? I'm not kidding you. So here we are, Isaiah 66. Thus says the Lord, heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. Where is the house that you will build me? They'll probably use that to say third temple. And where is the place of my rest? For all those things my hand has made. All those things, and all those things exist, says the Lord. But on this one I will look, on him who is poor and of a contrite spirit, all who tremble at my word. So I don't know if it's changing here, man. You know what? It's the ads on here. I have to blow this up so it takes the ad out. I'm going to start over again. It's the ads on here. When the ads, they can, when you're going down, I don't know if this happened to you on Bible Gateway, but you know, one disappears, another comes, and then it switches the screen on you. On a laptop, thus says the Lord, heaven is my throne and earth is my footstool. Where is the house that you will build me? Where is the place of my rest? For all those things my hand has made, and all those things exist, says the Lord. But on this one I will look, on him who is poor and of a contrite spirit, a humble person, all who tremble at my word. And who trembles at my word? He who kills a bull as if he slays a man, he who sacrifices a lamb as if he breaks a dog's neck, he who offers a grain offering as if he offers swine's blood, he who burns incense as if he blesses an idol. This is the way of the world. This is the kind of stuff they do, the opposite. They're satanic, right? They probably read the scriptures and do the opposite. He who burns incense as if he blesses an idol, just as they have chosen their own ways, and we see this evident today, and their soul delights in their abominations, so I will choose their delusions, and I will bring fears upon them, because here it is, very important. So what I read in Matthew 23, the wicked vine dressers, take it away and give it to another nation, bearing the fruits thereof. So he took it away. Let's not be confused here. So I will choose their delusions and bring their fears on them, because when I called, no one answered. No one answered. That went on for like 13 or 1500 years. He gave them so many chances. The Jews. Because when I called, no one answered. When I spoke, they did not hear. But they did evil before my eyes, and chose that which I do not delight. So knowing this, up to verse 5, does it sound like he's going to bring them an awesome new place, Israel? I don't think so. Keep listening. Hear the word of the Lord, you who tremble at his word. Your brother who hated you, who cast you out for my name's sake, says, let the Lord be glorified, that we may see your joy. But they shall be ashamed. The sound of noise from the city, a voice from the temple, the voice of the Lord who fully repays his enemies. Already, is he talking about the millennial kingdom of the Lord, the temple that's going to be on this great Mount Zion? Before she was in labor, she gave birth. Before her pain came, she delivered a male child. Who has heard such a thing? Who has seen such things? Shall the earth be made to give birth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? Let's stop there. Do you think that people are so fooled that it's modern day Israel? Do you think they not looked at Isaiah 66 and built upon that? Listen, those that you say call Jews that were always there, not the ones who came in through Europe, they were mixed. They weren't real genealogical Jews. They were mixed. They were. Just like in Assyria, but in any case. When they announced, the Balfour Declaration in 1917, the people before them in the 1800s who wanted to make another nation and stuff like this was a long-going process. The Rothschilds, all those things. This was a long-going process, and the British mandate ended, and they were no longer protecting each side to keep them away from one another. They were no longer going to guard the land. The British are to blame for everything that happened, because in World War I they made a promise that they didn't keep to the Arabs. That's why everything you see today. So they were always there. They were just fighting. And when it was like the day after the British said the mandate is over, they announced Israel. And then they got into these huge battles, and the rest is history. This is not that fulfillment. Keep listening. So Matthew 23, he says he's taken it away from them. And those first part of Isaiah 66 says, but no one would listen to me, no one would hear. So why would he repay them with good for not listening to them, to God, for 1,500 years? For as soon as Zion was in labor, she gave birth to her children. Who are those children? Shall I bring to the time of birth and not cause delivery, says the Lord? Shall I who cause delivery shut up the womb, says your God? Rejoice with Jerusalem. So Jerusalem is still God's land, a wicked place. Not wicked, but like good. I love Jerusalem. Rejoice with Jerusalem and be glad with her, all you who love her. Rejoice for joy with her, all you who mourn for her, that you may feed and be satisfied with the consolation of her bosom, that you may drink deeply and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. For thus says the Lord, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river, and the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Then you shall feed on her sides, be carried and be dandled on her knees. As one who his mother comforts, so I will comfort you. And you shall be comforted in Jerusalem. When you see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like grass. And they say that's the fulfillment of 1948. No, man, this is talking about something else. Keep listening. The hand of the Lord shall be known to his servants. Who are his servants? The ones who believe in Jesus Christ. No one else. And his indignation to his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire. What's this talking about? And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger fury. And he will rebuke with flames of fire. For what is this even talking about now? For by fire and by sword the Lord will judge all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Those who sanctify themselves and purify themselves to go to the gardens. After an idol in the midst eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, says the Lord. This is judgment day. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall be that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. I will set a sign among them, and those among them who escape. Escape from what? Is that Ezekiel? To Tarshish and Pulim Lud, who draw the bow, and to Baal and Javan, to the coastlands afar off, who have not heard my fame, nor seen my glory. We know that that's going to happen. We know Ezekiel says that, and so does Zechariah. So there's going to be a gigantic war that's going to happen there. Israel's going to be nearly wiped out. And anyways, they shall bring all your brothers for an offering to the Lord out of all nations, on horses and in chariots, and litters, mules, camels, to my holy mountain Jerusalem, says the Lord. As the children of Israel bring an offering in a clean vessel into the house of the Lord. And I will take some of them for priests and Levites, says the Lord. We know this through Peter. Those who believe, what shall we be, those who are born again? Listen to these last verses. So what is this even talking about? So they read the first part of Isaiah 66, but they don't talk about the last. For as the new heavens and the new earth. What's this talking about? Is this not Revelation? Which shall make shall remain before me, says the Lord. So shall your descendants in your name remain, those who believe in Jesus Christ. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, all flesh shall come to worship before me, says the Lord. And they shall go forth and look upon the corpses of the men who have transgressed against me. Sounds like Zechariah, right? For their worm does not die, and their fire is not quenched, and they shall be an abhorrence to all flesh. Gog, they said that the body's going to be piled up and all that kind of stuff, and so it's talking about the millennial kingdom, guys, for a new heavens and a new earth. Now, there's obviously a lot more that could be disputed in this, and I refrain myself from getting into those because it just make it a much longer video, and I have to stop here anyways. But it's a shame that it does this. I'm gonna try a new camera, I guess, and this is a very good camera, and like it's before it started doing that, it's a very good camera. It's very clear. It's very crisp sound. Anyways, guys, please pray for my hip. God bless.